behind this one too. I have always, at least for a long time, been moved, intrigued, fascinated by how art helps people survive oppression. And this applies to all cultures, but I, of course, have written about it from the standpoint of the African American culture. And I always wanted to write something about that. And it could have been an essay, it could have been an academic piece, it could have been a journalistic piece. I wanted it to be a poem, but it just wasn't coming as a poem. And then one day I saw this videotape, an old videotape. They probably didn't even use the term video when it was made, but it was a tape of Ella Fitzgerald and Duke Ellington performing together. And at one point in the performance, Ella Fitzgerald just spontaneously starts scatting. And Duke Ellington kind of looks at her and he has this look of amazement on his face. And I was like, wow, for Duke Ellington to, to be, surprised. And to me, that kind of captured what I was looking for, and that became what I call the spark. Often, I need a spark for something to become a poem, and so that was a spark for me. This is Duke checks out Ella as she scats like that, dedicated to Quincy Troupe, and I would do this without music. When Ella starts scatting, she, Magnolia, planted beside Duke, playing that tonal Ouija board, and he swings her that slick, startled, "Woman, you too bad," intonation. When the Duke do that, survival becomes a god to marvel at, even as a creator of Mount Kilimanjaro. Survival transmuted from sanctimonious sanctioned genocide to African angels, swinging that singing like a trumpet made of clouds and lightning, dropping walls in a way that could only be called biblical, metaphysical, and the umbilical, where heaven and Hades, where the devil is an angel stringing sounds at the... Sorry, I'm going to take that from the top. Okay? When Ella starts scatting, she, Magnolia, planted beside Duke, playing that tonal Ouija board, and he swings her that slick, startled, "Woman, you too bad," intonation. When the Duke do that, survival becomes a god to marvel at, even as a creator of Mount Kilimanjaro. Survival transmuted from sanctimonious sanctioned genocide to African angels swinging that singing like a cloud of, stringing that singing like a trumpet made of clouds and lightning, dropping walls in a way that can only be called biblical, metaphysical, and the umbilical between heaven and Hades, where the devil is an angel stringing sounds that defy atrocity. When Ella starts scatting and in an approaching layer of time, Nina Simone wails of four women after Lady Day cast southern trees in a bright white light that not only dreamingly signaled death, but was death. And we are majestically resurrected by Mahalia. A miracle happens, continues to happen, more than a mere resurrection, a triumph over inhumanity. When Ella starts scatting because the trumpet man Armstrong momentarily, then momentously forgot his words and spontaneously invented this ingenious tongue, and James Brown put horns and strings and funk and things, a primal electrified scream all in the same thing, and Papa's Got a Brand New Bag tells us it is never ending, always something new, interpenetrating the old, like the digital ripping off of the Godfather's analog riffs by the hip-hopping Cab Callaways of today, a ghettoized tribute to his funknosity, to global tenacity, to the Yoruba way that lives in every beat and B-note created by our creators when Ella scats like that. Thank you.